And then so nyame don what day ache menu mi no dia na ne catcher de say asida encoding na baby awo biara no me de nchia papa enefi WTV ha ede bro say memni de bia no nine fa wotsna wo television echi anasa wo social media handles ni nyina na wa connected to it with the air share anasa with the ATA na unim say WTV consulting room ye share say dia no ma ye keka na eye nea ebetumi ama wo insights bebre e wo no manka wonim ho se ne ebe yobetumi etu ho anamom se nea ese ansa na bibi biare wo se aginsem no aginsem enen so na nyame de adom ye ndia dara na ye ka se ebe ya bebre se wabrabo nyinara ebia na hu ade na wo ya na se o ase weni so aye ukosu wo hwe na ade sa ade chin yeyi wo ko hospital ye se o bebi edie ye ho hwea enyeji eyesa ema abrabo no eye dim papa esansa wo dwen ho wuhu ade da eno eyesronko na wuhu ade pen na se bibi nti ebia eni no ho atochima na ewo se ye hwe ne entem eno nti na ene last week ye share ase atwetwe enkomo bi na ene ye beto aso esansa oni nim se enkomo no se na ekọ ene se na questions na eba no ehu hia bebre se ye besan ato aso ni etumi ewie ni ye hwe ni nyinara na ye na sade a eno ebeboa na ebi emwe bi wo ho a obetumi enya nentem se wo so ko hospital a no akonentem se wo so we asutie bia na eno so wetumi aye ahye awurade enonyam ama wankasa nso wo ho ataw eno ti fra onyonko e na fra odofo biara bebia wo bia emra me chia mu nyinara menga nyefe na with special greetings from WTV consulting room to all of you na yes rese every nche ye be back ye ba me guess nedi na afe yatoa ye topic na so se ne be ya ye nyina ye bewie adesua na ye hyase ene na hotwe no enti onyankopon onka ho bebre fra onyonko na frɛ adofo bi na ye nyina ra ye ntoa so insua de emi sure.
Something in the Bible called righteous indignation. Righteous indignation is when the prophet of God is angry with injustice. Nyaman koye, nzaman de ye, or the other to ye, in Saint June one could say, Adrian, Dodono, one ye. Into the scripture, every individual that God uses begins by encountering God himself. When the Lord touches your mouth, he touches your mouth to bless, touches your mouth so that blessing and goodness and mercy and prosperity and words of salvation will flow from your lips. And when you stand as a bishop and you speak, let the people know that wankasa Bible asem na wo kano wakan wojidi na woni wo mo che.
Word of life, Word of Hope is kickstarting on the 1st of December 2024 at 7 o'clock p.m. and repeats on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock p.m.
Meye mi fie, Christian fie. Mema mi kun aye Christiani na me mofra aye Christian fo mema mi fie aye Christian fie ban papam eye dwumadi a ekoso ewo WTV so kasa afa ekwan a ye tete ye mofra ekwan a ye befa so ama ya ware ayefe ne ya ware adimu efie entete anase efie siesie ene efie nkomodie mu nso yenya ento nchen into me to sa frɛ se hwɛ WTV na nneɛma pa bebree ɛwɔ WTV so enwumpa nkomodie papa nneɛma pa ɛbɛboa me ne omienu ɛne yɛmfie kɔso ara na hwɛ WTV.
We are young but wise, strong yet fragile, soft but tough. We are young people. Join me, the very Reverend Gideon 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗚, as I connect you to the world of young people. It's Why Connect, your new and exciting young people's program, right here on Wesleyan Television. It's Why Connect, connecting youth to Christ. Why Connect? The future is here. See you.
And I mean, I was very say with me in your 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘 a train ye when young couple in show and then so yamia dom yes I she I will have saved you na sena meka ye no say and pempi ya sena ebio ho ade afi edu wunfi so was say you should enjoy the fruits of your labor na aye bibie wo ho no mo aye ahomte bebre enti ene ye toa so na ya hwe the common preventable causes of blindness in Ghana. The common preventable causes of blindness in Ghana. Now last week, ye chichi en komo bebre na ye guest I ne chichi en komo no onyankopon asade no adom yen and then so na ye twaso se ne be ya mo anamuni ha se anase ebia na onyanka bibi sa se bi na mo wenya sa akwenya no ye san ababio netimi ewie ne yie na wo so weni ajibebre. Eno nti doctor we dey medase bebre say and then so wasai akwaba.
Yeah, no.
Great. Enti ne Dr. Yehuno Dr. Felix Otabel oye ejuma wo Better Care Medical Center, oye resident optometrist, right? Yeah. And last week oni etwetwe enkomo bebre edifa noma etumi noma ebetumi esi anokwan edi sebi enifra eba enu nti ansa na yebeto aso ewo bibia dano yedu ye no mepese doctor ebe bonne tofa no wani bi kakra yishia yesi ne be ya wonga ene wo ba be kan ye hono so when ni beje na wenya addition na completely. Welcome once again.
Thank you, Reverend. Me fa kwanja we so na me chia ahwefo mo hwe nyina. Em say last week yesu nya na ma bebre efa kwanya e be fa so e be boye ne ho ban every some yare ketenkete a affect your vision. Ayenka betumi aye ho bibi. Edika na ye hwe cataract etwi ne ye frɛ no ete. Ye ka say ete ye ni no lens natural lens bi wo mo aya na wunyini ana some nyama bi diabetes wo umoje mu abetumi ama saa wani no ayekusu nti ye catch was say mostly no to prevent all this no I was say what I call clinic and eye clinic na we check your vision so what diabetes are wona be ye ntentia eye clinic aside say what the treatment your general practitioner hono to so me no so ye ka bibi fa of refractive errors. Refractive errors yarea mostly near the yawa when you know send your own idea where tree. A most of the no idea where tree, but I yana and more headaches. I can say mostly no, yet the one colantino say, Yawa, I was say, would ya colano, echo clinic and 10 men trying say, the vision no best say answer. What the near call clinic. And I feel lastly, you're talking about glaucoma. Glaucoma, ye can say ni chidi ni hinta ni fraye. And hinta ni fraye yarea affect any intini. And this one call hospital in term. Now what's an asia when you be on hospital now vision no. I could down and yet to me your shame mountain. Yes, Aduful in say I am mostly no once in a year be also to make call now check vision. So basically that's what we discussed last week.
Mostly once in a year, I was set over Martin and Sobacco check vision. Na with him say, senior TV and Yami Bay, don't be brave at 1st December and check na 31st, but now baby Sao say so. Afimuni Nara January, Bepum December ye. Yesha say echne with me akoshe weniana mamu njaye ya yesha spectacles na say Dr. And Dr. Amaye ntofa no ma yeshia ye enti ye beto aso because yesha asefi glaucoma eka cataract ni ade na ye eka say the details of refractive error.
Exactly.
Enti ubo soka krabat would want you to give a detailed explanation of what the refractive error is.
Okay.
Na share how we can appreciate it.
Okay, me does. Enti say brofon ya kasa refractive error. Nya ye patra ni say nipa say when no ne length was special length bia e was say onya nipa bia ye wo a when ni length no mostly less than 24 millimeters. Nti wunyine no na eni kosua so enyine. Nti by the age of 6, 9 no within this period no I was said maximum growth no etumi yenya. So the maximum growth supposed to be around 24 millimeters. Nti say ebumu dia no and drew 24
so
millimeters now.
Sorry, display the images to those ones that are. So with your last week, into your share young boy na or share glasses
exactly.
Na
all right.
Great.
All right. This young guy could be someone who was born with refractive error. Now, na the eyeball length no it was it drew 24 millimeters, but to me and drew. Yes. So because of that, mostly no infoni no forming was the back of the eye. The back of the eye, there was special structure be a friend retina. And when a keen vision happen so mostly say when the eyeball length is shorter, the image will form behind the retina and you develop the refractive error. And also mostly the eyeball length will grow and bypass the normal length, which is the 24 millimeters. So whenever it happens, the image is formed in front of the retina. So in that case, you develop something called myopia or short-sightedness. And then when the image is formed behind the retina, you form the condition is called hyperopia or far-sightedness. And lastly, there were 3 types. So we've already talked about the myopia and then the hyperopia. So the third one is called the astigmatism. The astigmatism, it has to do with the corneal curvature. So when you go Siana, you want to say black, you're curved. So mostly when there's a distortion in this curvature now, there will be some distortion in your vision, and that will bring about. Sometimes we say me A as O, me C as Q. So this is a classical sign of astigmatism. So these are the 3 main types of refractive error, and then mostly near the correct glasses. And also say mostly you use something you call contact lens, and they are the 2 and you call so. Or sometimes near something you call refractive surgery. Now they are flattening your cornea to correct that error.
Right. Senior Dr. Walker about myopia and also the hyperopia.
Hyperopia and astigmatism.
Astigmatism.
Great.
It is like most of it myopia more saying hyperopia and
astigmatism.
Astigmatism.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it like comparatively we have a lot of people who are myopic compared to the other 2?
Yes. So
yes. So what really could have accounted for
exactly.
that?
So most of the research that have been done, no, it shows that the myopia is more prevalent than the astigmatism and then the hyperopia. And then mostly, no, and no say, obi o myopia, the signs is quite easy to detect. Say, ohun ade we chere nkan ka kola no ko school a na okotena chira ni teacher ni chira na ade ohun board ne so. Enti observant teacher no betumi a complaining to the parents say, oh, oba no ba school a ye chira na ade ohun nti aya mostly no ya manage na anim. Enti no be ma the clue say oba no or eye problem. And hyperopia no, it doesn't really show signs. Say one for now call hospital no doctor anya hwehwemu a on to me you cannot just detect say me ba no hyperopia because one obe hu ade we kire pa but ayo the strain on any no straining naturally and sana we hu ade we kire no enti complain mostly some call no be complaining say oh osua ade a ni tita ya ne ya pa and afi nani so ayo brate tiredness in the eye. So these are some of the things that maybe a child may complain. Enti nkola omotisa no wo mu empe adesua papa because of four books no osua nani no aya na ya na osanso nya headache pa. Enti nkola omo hyperopia no they suffer more than penifo, although it affects adult also, but nkola no to me bre more as penifo no.
I need to be more. So, to me, I can say, a lot of times, no, most of the private schools would want to do a compulsory eye screening, mofrano to appreciate their sights and then other conditions. And sana ya admit you, mokana say because a medical screening. But me perceive me say because of the fact that you won in term, right? It be at least with myopia in the yin say a crown by virtue of a share television, could be not what's in and train your corny and here, that alone will give us an idea. But with the other two, no, hyperopia, astigmatism, no, are we going to say, until say yede mofrane beko hospital like to the eye center, we would not be able to do anything within our space to help the child because comparatively, yes, no myopia no, as teachers no would with their recommendation, like you rightly said, to at least adjust in the sites, but with these two. Is there anything too that we could equally do to support? Maybe before we even come to the hospital. Okay. Yeah. So with this, mostly, as I said, quite more more dangerous because akolano complaining headaches na on to me so yeah, as I often to me I when say in fact, there was nothing we can do within our scope without sending the kids to the clinic for comprehensive eye assessments. Won't mean say be won't mean Casacola and Manu Siade. Sure. And as I say, Manu Embo game and Abibisa, you cannot restrict the child to that extreme. So as our we can't do anything within our scope unless you go to the clinic for comprehensive eye assessment before the doctor can detect. But yes, so then it also means a lot of the times detection may be late because maybe back hospital now or complaining of severe headaches and as a pain in the heaviness in the eye. Sometimes the first point of call will not be your place. Exactly. We want to see the physician. We could think it could be malaria. We could think it could be anything. Exactly. It's a maybe do how many years. So I want to know, sir, what are there some key indicators? You back home, you know, there was say another a physician. Dr. 𝗟𝗓𝗪 side. Now I was say a Bemo. Is there anything like that for consideration?
Yes. So the key or classical signs, so one, if your child complains a lot of headaches, Headaches no any can say at once now what they call general practitioner akola. So mostly you have different causes of headaches,
sure.
Which is mostly BP is also part of it, but akola or young dear BP there is quite rare.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen often. So if a child complains constantly, especially when he's reading, now doing near work and now feel or complaining and it's tired ya meant now on trains I would never call general way. First your first call of the eye clinic. I was at eye clinic within car within a call. Now doctor no shares any vision to saying and even don't you should be proactive more than say be try and sana condition are happy before you take the necessary precautions. No. Akola de wona first 3 months and I also wouldn't call your eye specialist. Money access first 3 months. Also, when you call eye specialist, one not or share, they need no and any to saying. After that, no, within after the 3 months, when you 1 year, so I was already call review. And I feel so after that, then 3 years time, maybe I call any best share the school as preschool, it was what didn't call a special clinic, eye clinic, not doctor. Yes, or by assessing a vision, nor shares any eye development and it is saying a normal and answer was so much me yet be fanwa. But to me, it will be quite difficult for us to detect at home. Say akolano may suspect say yes. So one thing you should bear in mind that when a child complains a lot of headaches, please kindly send him to eye clinic. Very, very crucial.
Child is complaining of a lot of headaches. Your mom dear crying the 𝗟𝗓𝗃 and about say the physician care and as a pediatrician. But as much as possible, no, let's give it a try at the eye center and I say the eye clinic. Eye clinics in your bay. You be to me abofrano. With the doctor, thank you so far for the insight.
Okay.
Now, we'll share previous ones, but now we can say some of the interventions, a lot of them are surgical interventions. So, say last week, Mama can say, why about twice, right? And a lot of the time, so fear of the fear of pain, right?
Yeah,
she would want to do it outside, she should be more comfortable. Now, me perceive me bisa with these other two. What are the interventions? Okay, so for a refractive error, mostly in Ghana here or even around the globe, the primary intervention is spectacles. Say akolano yebemano ahwehweniwa obehye na ama na di hono aba fine anase say ebe relax na enu se na be ya own straining. So when a child is suffering from myopia, we give glasses for him to see afar. But when a child is suffering from hyperopia, we give him glasses to relax the eye muscles so that they will not overwork and then cause the headaches. So any idea back mostly no you recommend it. And at two, we call something contact lens. Yes, contact lens, a transparent material, very small. You tally any cause you black and so. And it's obesity. It's quite difficult to even detect. Say the person is wearing corrective contact lens. Although recently, other cosmetics ones are for this exercise when cornea but I don't know medicated. I don't know corrective one. But corrective one, a transparent one, it's quite difficult to even detect. Say the person is wearing it. And mostly we recommend to people with very high refractive error. Very high one. I'll check glass now. Mostly, glass, those refractive error now high, it's very thick. And mostly I am calling it and we do more. So say your situation now your contact lens will be the best option. Then you recommend that. Okay, exactly. You do the contact lens.
Contact lens, exactly. So that is it. And before you even prescribe the contact lens, you share environment and panity. And then the person's ocular surface, the way it is, because obi or dry eye is not a good candidate for contact lens wear. So obi nani insurance to me so you recommend
Oh, so there are kind of saying you do some triaging
yes,
to assess.
Exactly. We do some pre-assessment of the cornea and then the ocular surface.
In such case, no, then I'm
so
the one with the ocular problem.
Okay, so the ocular problem, the other option, that's the lens, and I say spectacles, and then I recommend the man, and now say a bit me I refer for refractive surgery. But refractive surgery is mostly for myopia, those with short-sightedness, because
which means sorry for the interruption. Okay. But once Asha said the spectacles could correct it, and that would be of help. So it
will correct it.
It will correct
exactly.
it. Okay, it will correct it. Does it mean the surgical intervention? It means the spectacle is not doing really good, and I say it's after how long and surgery could be an option.
Okay, so mostly people have some misconception about glasses wear, and how people try to be educated. They need to wear glasses, but it's difficult. Best accept it, so they will rather opt for the refractive surgery. They rather opt for that. But that one mostly is for myopia. Because the purpose of it is to flatten the cornea. So be on myopia one say it has the eyeball length, a long, and I said the cornea a more steeper. So you use a laser to flatten the cornea exactly so that it will reduce the power and then it will correct that error. Okay, so we don't even do it for hyperopia, those with short-sightedness. It's just for myopia.
Mainly for myopia.
Exactly. So the spectacle is the ideal solution for all the three types of the refractive error. Okay.
Right. Doctor, I want to be like, I don't know whether it is a myth or misconception.
Okay.
You even mentioned the spectacles would correct the myopia.
Yes.
Does it mean it will correct it in such a way, say, you be spectacles not all?
Okay, good.
Because one of the fears a lot of the clients complaints when they say, for correction. Meanwhile, when they say that the whole of your life,
part of you.
Is it really true? And I say more that.
Yeah, so people have a misconception. Say glasses on the wish won't mean into honor, and I said, my vision or I say cry without it. Okay, that's the primary misconception people have about wearing glasses, and I could say it is not true. It is never true. One, it depends on the degree of your refractive error. Say in penswa or error on it, and in the better say glasses, you depend on it forever, and now say bedroom maybe there could be some what do you call it? Healing. When he has our glasses in the beam, obi refractive error between -5 and above. Obi between 0.25 or 0.5.
Okay, so doctor, so
exactly. Okay, sure.
Let us appreciate the figure.
All right. So mostly was trial lenses be a ESR test or refraction test, and a statistic 0.25 equal to mostly equal to -20, and a plus 0.25 to plus 20. Mostly you use negative lens for correction of myopia, and then the plus lenses for correction of hyperopia.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So obibana the error here, let me say 0.25, either positive or negative, or 0.5, either positive or negative. Now obidia -5 or +5. You could see the difference. The one with 0.25, as you growing, a bit more corrected without the lenses. But obidia 5, in fact, our -5 or +5 is difficult to say. In a bit more corrected, it will never happen. So that person, it will never happen unless by miracle. Anything. I mean, God can do anything. Exactly. So, but scientifically, it's difficult. Exactly, it's difficult to say. Be refractive error more than 2 and above will be corrected naturally, no, it won't be possible. Yeah.
Right, thank you. Doctor, na ye kind of say so between Mofra any painful is it possible say a bit to menya openibia or no ne error no to say be a 0.25 and I say negative 0.25 a be able to me a correct it and I say mainly it is within the range of Mofra.
Okay. Yeah, so
like I want us to look at age in terms of the
yeah, so even someone with age that be at 0.25 and 0.5, you know, mostly they will not even really need the lenses. Okay, and so mostly in Kolana, one more dear no say 0.25 and above, we are more concerned about it. But in penny for dear mostly an adult with the an error of 0.25 or 0.5 will come and complain, say, Nenino, on what they were tree and say, Sabi, money headaches and bibisa. But a child with minus 0.5 can complain about headaches and what have you. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And na say e bia fe no abeka ye ho a ye Dr. 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗘𝗂𝗹𝘁 ena ye hwehwe enkomo e wo hase na ene enkomo no ye started last week na ye share about the common preventable causes of blindness in Ghana. Say no my betimi si ho akwan and so ma ye enifra e wo oman yi mo na wabobo no last week ne started ye enti safi no abeka ye ho a ene ne ye hwe refractive errors ene possibly se ni betimi a correct no enti say e bia wako hospital na say be spectacles don't shy away from it. Yes, I appreciate it because Dr. Neo kind no I think you need a psychologist because we started media the doctor would actually have to follow up. Me one or better me we dream cells rose because the feeling was funny. I say also I say so I really think okay. It really as you're suddenly trying to there's a transition from one point of your life to another. All this while we use spectacles. Suddenly it was say we use spectacles and other things. And then when you get used to it too, it also becomes difficult if you take it off.
Exactly.
Now you are moving without it. It has its own feeling.
Exactly.
See, I don't so begrudge wanga ye more recommended but that notwithstanding, I think so we share emphasis dear be when near it will be better say obey na obey a city since say India obey jana trasa na when he beba so na yin to me and your at least now nyame adom there lots of very fanciful, stylish spectacles
frames,
in town. Frames, right?
Frames.
In your paper, I will be frame. Now they are bad now or the
medicated lens.
No, actually, our doctor said we understand. In fact, you have that option. Okay. Right, not yet, Shannon. So, also sometimes now when I so open our tentacles a bit, sometimes you have people like even my colleagues here who are like for as long as they are at work, it could be for as long as maybe 12 hours. Now they are behind the computers trying to make sure a show of this nature goes well. Can they continue doing that without any form of protection on their eyes?
Yes, so that's a very important question. So, we use a screen. The screen emits something called blue rays, especially those devices without blue filter. There was some filter, a filter the blue rays entering our eyes. And even mobile devices.
Should be on the screen.
Yes,
it should be on the light.
Yes, on the screen.
Okay.
So mostly, so we use laptop and our computer. There was special filter be how bit to me. Then it will block those blue rays that is entering the eye. We share modern phones here, but it was some eye protection function. Which is mediate your eye care. What type is meaning that it will filter all the blue rays that is entering our eyes, you know. But it'll be on name all this type, and as any phone any side feature so that person will rather need a protective lens, a special lens, or mostly a friendly blue block lens. it
blue
block
lens. I
lens.
think you mentioned
Yes,
that.
it blocks the blue rays that is entering our eye, and it's very good for protection sake. Yeah, so you'll be able to use screen 12 hours and above. You really need to protect your eyes because blue rays is not really good for our eyes. So that is it.
You need a protection. And also you can help like the sun rays there.
Exactly.
Is it the same shade or the same spectacles?
Yeah, so your lens now, there was something we call coating. Your coating lens, you know. And also your photochromic coating. And no protection from the sun rays. And your anti-reflective coating. So obi one more or drive and I draw on to me because of the headlights. Into and also a special coating. And after your blue block coating. Now and also your coating a protective blue rays are air coyeni. So all these types no bar per your needs, you know, your baby sow. Into near oh how I wanna and then you will try and see the type of coating that we here. Then the no amount.
Into how ever train you here na the no amount.
Exactly.
The last time you mentioned something about allergies. There are some people sometimes I do experience that. We won't say yes, you have the spectacles, but we need to make ekikawo. You be useful for a while, and then it would be okay, even though you are in spectacles. In that case, would you recommend, now I want us to look at eye and then maybe diet. Would you recommend, what would be some of the diets that you think could be of help, especially considering all the others we are talking about, the conditions we talked about, from the refractive errors, glaucoma to cataract, any in general?
Okay, so in general, no, about eye care, and you are in type pepper, vitamin A. And the vitamin A, carrot, containing high-rich vitamin A. Because vitamin A contains something called antioxidants. And the antioxidants, you know, now some what do you call radicals. And then sometimes we cause cataract in the so what the vitamin A fruit in the no to me suppress those radicals na so if I will recommend any nutrient and nutrition I will recommend vitamin A food that is highly rich in antioxidants. It be a carrot, you know, is very good for our sight, but that does not correct refractive error. Let us bear in mind because we more oba now because we have glasses. Okay, doctor, Adriani be any harm, dear, me. But it's a carrot, to be correct. Yeah, the carrot is good, but it doesn't correct refractive error, so you should bear in mind. Okay, though it's good, it can actually flush out those radicals and not make it cano, but that does not correct vision. And also the antioxidant or the vitamin A also is good for the hydration of the eye. And I say any fruit beer in sugar no any yama any no
fruit beer in
sugar cucumber, cabbage. Yeah, they are very good for the eye because it provides special a friend is saying tears no ma and to me lubricate come without drying up, so that is very good for the sight.
So that brings to, I think one of our callers last week was talking about onions. Onions. You tear a lot.
Exactly.
Is it a positive thing to the eye?
Yes.
Because it can be very painful.
Yes, very painful. I would not say it's good or it's bad because tearing actually sometimes is good. It flushes out some bacteria. Sometimes it kills some bacteria on our eyes and what have you. But tearing so much is uncomfortable. Yeah, but onion, I don't know, produce be very funny reflex tears. You can say reflex tears are. You see, the eye is structured such a way that it needs basic tears to function. Basic tears, you may say, it lubricates the eye. That is why most often we blink. So the blinking help us to lubricate the eye so that you can get a better vision or comfortable vision. So without that basic tears, you will feel very discomfort of you working on screens, watching afar, and sometimes it can even bring your vision down. And then, you know, dryness, we will talk about it as with time goes, because we are going to talk about dry eye. It can also cause blindness. So when you read that point, I will try to throw more light on it. So the nutrients or the nutrition aspect is very good for the sight because it's lubricates. So the onion aspect now make and it produces reflex tears, which is not really needed by the eye. It's really not needed. What the eye need is a basic tears, not the reflex tears.
And so that one is triggered by the blink.
No, it's not triggered by the blink, but the brain.
Oh,
like reflex,
like blinking.
So the blinking is good for the basic tears.
Sure,
we blink to spread the basic tears. But the reflex is called by reflex action. Just like when you touch a hot object, immediately, you
have to respond.
Exactly, because your eye too is a sense organ. So when it's burning, the onion causes a bit of burning to the eye. So the eye tries to respond, and that's the brain. So helping the eye to secrete that reflex tears. Which is not really needed by the eye. So they need to, flow off.
So it was actually on the basic, is it the basic tear? I will come on and then now I was trying to make reference.
That's good.
That's great. We really picking a lot of things. I don't know what you have, what your concerns are. I don't know what your experiences are that you would want to share. But the encomonana and share telephone lines and send you will be to me akwenya na we be sawon sem no na yetumi atwaso but azana ye telephone lines be to dwa no me pese ye call to the issue of the dryness.
Good.
Then we look at it. Are there some people too who excessively have excessive tearing? And then let's pick it and see.
So yakase obi wa dry eye. Niaye patron say nipa no any adequate basic tears. Basically, we have three types of tears. One is the basic tears that is needed by the eye. And two, reflex tears. So when you know a shower, the brain tries to respond to that, and you know better trigger the production of the reflex tears. And that's what you try onion, and also better trigger the production of the reflex tears. And the other could be a different emotional tears. That if you become so emotional, you begin to tear. So that's another types of tears. So basically there are three: basic tears, reflex tears, and then emotional tears. So what I was saying is that the eye need the basic tears because lubricate wenino ma de bia no comfortable vision. And anytime basic tears no be from pair, be feel burning sensation, then your eye will begin to produce the reflex tears.
Oh,
exactly.
Like it's a basic one, no ecofoma. Then it's going to trigger
the production of the reflex tears. Exactly. And that one is not needed by the eye. So when they come, you see them flowing away. Problem. And also, business in April more. There could be say, your friend be punctum. When in us and tokro kakra bi daha. And no, mostly is a way they draw. I saw when in this one, it to me for now call exactly.
That feeling, it's not pleasant.
It's not pleasant at all. And when there's a blockade in that punctum now, produce we tears now. When I in a Juma, and so in a Juma, you know, say a far punctum anymore, na a como. But when there's a blockade in the punctum now, the tear cannot flow into that. So it flow away. So that one is the basic to actually flowing away, which is very bad because there's a blockage in the punctum. So we call it epiphoria. It needs an urgent attention. It needs a small surgical procedure. Actually to open that punctum now blocking. So that is it. So so the dryness, as I was saying, the basic test is the most.
Because it's like whilst we are addressing one,
I'll cover another one. There's a whole lot of issues. So so the basic test is what is the eye need most. And some of the things I able to me I dear boy say you be di aduane a vitamin A. Vitamin A.
Yeah, say all reddish.
Yes,
fruits, vegetables.
Yes, most of them. Okay. But it's about the contents. Okay, the content level of the vitamin is what really needed. It will contain minor nutrients of vitamin A. So mostly carrot is very good.
So
carrot is good. Cabbage is very good. Cucumber is very good. They are very good for the tears, you know. So mostly, if someone has a dry eye, a bit me as a shena to the extent that as soon as I dry, my vision be cut down, and you have very strong or severe dry eye, which really need immediate intervention.
Those are changes. So, is it possible to any panel bit to me a fairly? Said there is some dryness of the eye.
Exactly, possible. These are some of the signs. One, so when you're dry, apart from tearing, Obe say show pa. But it's a social show. I say not two, but it's I say abusia bigu when you so when you know be was so we be trying to be bia and that's so. Then people do come to our facility. So I said you back to many so Obe trying to be bia and that's so. Like I said, no, you be dry eye assessment, you be when the panel, the basic tear level, no issue. So you need to provide some intervention for that.
Does it take long to get it treated?
Oh, not really. Mostly you have artificial tears for more. You monitor. It can take like 2 to a more check. So it depends will be on the level of production of that and it'll be also a glass na produce tears say
so
it's become dysfunctional, so that one too would need a surgical intervention.
It's all from like more assessment in the bacteria, the underlying cause
yes.
Whatever is creating the reduced basic tears.
Exactly.
Also sometimes so be also apart from more ABS or failure anya some people too suddenly know when I call and also
so that that's one sign. Redness too is one sign of dryness. So when it shows it will cause that redness, the inflammation, because the eye is really suffering. So it will trigger the inflammation. People say when you swallow and I feel when there are some ocular surface disease, say pterygium, there's a growth on the eye now. It also causes the evaporation of the tears often. And those growths, man shouldn't mean engineering so basic tears need to mean engineering so. So that's why we recommend it says those growths on the eye now who feel those sensations now. I was pterygium excision exactly because that triggers the dryness too. Okay.
Aduful and ye go so about issues with the eyes and Dr. 𝗥cie bych about apart from the 3 major causes I preventable the blindness to me ebana. There's some other no maybe a biwa or your furniture say bia when so esho say bia when you punsu say bia when so ayokoko near the na Dr. 𝗥cie when you nano ne fapim right fapim ne fapim e wo hono I was ye hwene say you hu na entema e betumi di or say abre weni enu nti na o kan about India ni bia e betumi di from cucumber to cabbage carrots we munyina ebetumi aboa obebre na I really believe, say, it is also the more reason why we have the vitamin A supplements at the I think from 6 months, right?
Yeah,
6 months. There are 9 months or so. Intimacy so banning the 6 months now man the vitamin A now don't take it lightly. Bomodian who say yes, a dear bit me abwa nene bebre. Nena and Cheyebi telephone lines no 02562534661 02562534661 and I says 053835065. Yeah, BBA telephone lines would want to hear from you now or concerns, be what questions be person doctor a better address say with related to your eye issue. I'll be to me a bisa na yes is about the care of the eyes. It's about the care of the eyes and see and I say anything related to eye Indy and who cover any other thing I think the writer would get you a consultant to address it on the stage. Okay, right. Let me inshallah. Doctor, train questions no. Now I think say share last week about glaucoma and cataracts and then say 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 emofrano I'm just trying to go back because today is like an open forum right emofrano to me enya cataracts or many na say you emofrano and term you mentioned corrections that is being done at what point and I was say we don't need to bring this child to your care again as your facility again, and I said it's going to span through the whole life of the child
in terms of cataract and
yes.
So
I want to be doing
all right, no problem. So akolano where your cataracts Dr. Shano I'll say okay obey here surgery. Why is surgery now and there are some post-surgical care or no more I will say and say cataract na man no on-call hospital cry I will say but mostly no after healing no surgery na healing no I will say what then about every year mostly every year. Now doctor no say if the lens na edishemo man no is in place or is working perfectly. So that's why we recommended that at least one call hospital crowd including your children pamocho afibia no make sure say mbeko eye specialist once in a year na onhwe mani no na emamo
including your children at least once a year.
Exactly.
Thank you. And then it would also take us to someone's concerns. Say, apart from a maybe sometimes could the type of job you do also have effect on the health of your eyes?
Yes, that is true. Until we will be able to near work. So the beer we see screen so special those IT guys, mostly they are doing near work. And no one aside the Blu-rays, air core and na won't protect there is something we call computer vision syndrome. Say the brightness too can also affect. The computer be on a brightness level like I was always setting up to. The company usually produce the equipment with some manuals. I was reading now making sure say all the settings are done right. Until we are on screen, sir, please you need to make sure you read your manual and do the right settings and also your sitting posture. And to determine kind of a problem I will be anymore. But yes, and then the computer no AC this table so you won't feel comfortable working with such a position. It should be on your eye level.
It should be at the
exactly on the eye level without you burning. It's aside giving you some back pain so exactly it can also cause the computer vision syndrome. And especially the wear dress one or more so near man will be on more on share the goggles that. But ordinary normal eye now not the it's very dangerous. Sometimes na gas ni betu me apai na egu weni na akofa blindness but when you specialist bia and now within 24 hours no be those na a bit me akose blindness So our urge the general public is that we here you may be now. If a bit me effective vision now, I was we use the right protection equipment. Now and cover other damages and family winning. Exactly.
Enti wonga wo ye we dress and as a wonderful any
IT professionals,
anyway, dear, Mr. Sean in team protection be on your eyes. Why not your best say we have to be particular at the care of our eyes. Yeah, but I don't know whether we feel just uncomfortable because oh Misha, me one day papa ain't to be saying year to hold no money and day. But I think from what you are saying, a very necessary say obedient say a be and now oh wow. You get used to it.
Exactly.
Let's take it a day at a time. Shenene and shadanya too comfortable. A chan was a change no I say a bit do maybe say once a cry tall purpose of Beshansana obey a Jumana woyen. Yes, any no a bacope, yem pesa a belbina problems a war and nina home. Ain't not ye canisano, a ring chair, ye besan ababac, ye bape, na ye bepe him course na near all pesa share your questions, your experiences, any a beer, maybe be a pesa beca so far as the state of your eye is concerned that you want some information that would be addressed. Nyami unsha. We shall be back just in a minute. Thank you.
Nyansa ashese on Nyamishu. Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them. Matthew chapter 19 verse 14. Oh yes, let the little children join hands with WTV every Sunday for a special children's service with the Methodist Church Ghana at 10 a.m. with a repeat at 2 p.m. on WTV and Facebook. Nyasa ashese on Nyamishu. Wesleyan Television, reaching out to the world.
Aduful, ade ache bio. Ye call ye na so, ye kodai. Ye radi adom nti. Ye nyina ya sorry. Emofra ko musuku. Ejumafo so ko omunyuma so. Se wo son da yo, se wan son da yo. Ye ka kire. Sorry, na shrine. Sorry na shrine jumedie ya no pabusu jumedie bia ye de bre yen. Se de be ya, ye betimi enyini ewo hunhu na yenyi ohunamu na mpo etimi enyini ewo adwene mu. Se de be ya yenyina betimi akyekere man na ya kyekere asafo na afi kra yetimi akyekere busua.
Ye behwe nsem a ekoso oman Ghana mu eni wiase afa na nyina.
Ye befa nsem yi afi ko wankrata mu eni abefo internet so.
Anape bia ye nsem a ema enidaso eni nsatwaye ebebrɛ. Ye de onyankopɔn asɛm bebrɛ na ya hwɛso e de abobra. Afei kan ye hu anape bia na ye mfa enigye nsɛm embrɛ.
Eni nti afei kan ye ho
Anita Kwabo.
Any Reverend 𝗥cie Vincent Agdomena. Ewo Wesleyan TV so. Afe obetimi ahwe won WTV Ghana. Ewo Facebook so. Na afe Wesleyan TV Ghana. Ewo YouTube so. Sorry na shrine.
Wake up to a purposeful day.
Jumedie aboafo bi te se
All Insurance, multi-credit savings and loans.
Ana Methodist University Ghana ana aso yasen.
Where the other massive baby say, oh, that's so 8 year, not year canoe. I think say behind the scene here, 𝗟𝗑𝗏, and then I want to bring it up so that doctor would look at it for us to see together. Yeah, share about general causes of blindness. I think, doctor, we have some attitudinal and also behavioral practices here. And also, I don't know what you say about that. From herbal preparation to cosmetics, you know, now we don't put anything, want to do anything to our eyes and all that for beauty. And then, like we also mentioned, Apollo. So I don't know. Sometimes they say, "Oh, Apollo, ayawa." Oh, the new here and they say, "Kosa epu." So please, let's look at all these.
Okay, yeah. So some of the behavioral practices are blindness, ediba. One, self-medication.
Self-medication. Yes. Let me repeat contact again. 025-625-3461. 025-625-3461. And that says 053-8350-625. And your telephone lines, they are open. You can call in now. My doctor about self-medication.
Yeah. So self-medication said doctor and prescribe a drama or no one can solve a show. Say be a pharmacy a so it may cause blindness. When there are some issues be about obiti herbal preparation, so then it's none conia no MLT and nane.
Okay. Sure. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Eja. Mpacho upon to saying Kenya for to saying.
Hello.
Hello. Papa Pacho Tienka.
That's right.
Eja Mpacho Kenya for to say.
Pacho menino hospital say a friend believe the people say.
Papa Pacho na lower television volume. Lower television or not yet more come to say your phone so.
Okay, many no I see. But as a yellow, not the timing.
Okay. Doctor will talk to you on that. All right. Mpacho na main cover my mama so kuma sembra. Eja dasi baby. Hello my mama. Hello my mama. Mama. Me pacho kuma se for her to say.
Pacho we.
Yeah, that's say wa fem pacho doctor to you.
They say, many children no pa.
Nyami sure mama.
Na Aduful does. Aduful does. Yeah, me wa ku yente.
Me pacho you.
Nti ko children mu afisa. Wasi wani na sasa so wani ade. Afi je na asema wo kan bi si je ni. Eye na nim twitwa na se poswa. Ebi so sinye. Me ti sana wo kan je na asema. So what kind of Aduful so Aduful just. Nti ka wo ti me chire mu kakra man.
Me pacho you.
Mo ma twini no so ma ye ne so ye ntiase.
Me pacho o be sense so biom.
O mu si test so nti me pesa me ka metie ne akobia.
Me pacho head that's me that's obesa esi ehono ebi nyamishira right nyamishira baby. Okay, hello mama B.
And you many one last week in the program papa what am it's there one month you used to learn
Auntie been pacho kasa yetu. Eya na ma volume television volume na ko for mama he nai. Nyami sure. Yes mama.
Doctor. Oh mama direction na. Maybe about me so you and so cry later to me say me dance. Mama too like there one month I'm a nitty. Me no plan or so last week in the program, all my direction will be nobody or no. Let's move on and check it.
Mpacho mama, mpacho ya dasi baby. Yeah, damasi baby. Mpacho self no abomodema the volume of your television no ako for menti me ewo TV no so. Odi ye kasa to say ye kasa wo phone so senior beya Dr. Bitsumi at Uni Yami in Shabibre. Right, Doctor, I think you can address these three.
Okay.
And then we'll continue with the behavioral.
Yeah, so first call on besides, so then I want to say I gave yellowish urban and so yeah. And so last week will be bit to say pterygium. Yeah, your growth when you are exposed to sunlight, or fire we animal do it's made the growth and then you be about when so if you free your white and echo black.
If you free fitana so na echo
black exactly anymore. Enti eno no e ba ne sa na
Pacho mami kofa atosia meka. Hello mami akosia.
Hello so mami.
Yes mama, good evening. Pacho mo hoye.
Good evening Pacho me hoye na mo so e.
Nyame adom Pacho yitio.
Pacho me dey say meni no tuntum no. I want say yibi wo so te say nsuo na ye hyen. Pacho nsuo no me ye dey.
Tuntum no bibi abaso na ye hyen.
Wo so I say nsuo na tai so no. E wo tuntum ni so.
Right. Mama
Pacho.
Okay. Ohun ye be say bosome ahene.
Oh, me de ko ayidie so me use glasses.
Okay. Right. Me Pacho me dase bebre. Right. Okay. Oba Gloria.
Hello.
Mama Gloria, Pacho kumase for what to say.
Uncle Pat mo be
Yeah, there say Oba Pacho yitio.
Managing my program no na my first time with me agent for training ho pa.
Pacho ye dase say o share in consulting room.
Na no problem. I am ya kakra. Mani ni yakoko. Na I am ya pa. Mako clinic bi almost so or dryness. And I feel so. I am in time go mani no men blanket. Me am me drew but the pa na ba. And in some me with a chronic experiment fan and protected sun rays. The last week I found a big man, very, very severe. I think so I think a glance BB 50 many meetings say that she been in a economic way stage. And she may put a doctor number and me her somebody to one year. Nothing so. Advice you one was a say no withdraw or mama may die clue. Any other idea may be good, but die clue may be good one may pain.
Yes, sure.
Many no Prince Okafansa Atome. The same year to make major in winning Naisua. Now say to do a home bit media boy. Okay, was a doing gaming independent or non sister.
Mpacho ye dase bebre enti doctor ye ma ho mwa ye wia asane beko no ode ne number no betudwa oba Mabel. Hello mama Mabel. Auntie May. Okay, Dr. Mpacho, I think we have lost her, so we'll continue.
So you always good to know. There I say akukwa ngwa na ekoneni na mesra ni say obeko hospital na ya operation and surgery amano. Tene enkofa nso so bi ambre na.
Into more year investigations na is likely say it could result in surgery.
Exactly.
Right.
And the yama me frɛ no bisa say Jane so we yin so. Yeah me can say Jane no ma yene no approve nsuo bia nsuo na ani ne mpe. Na cause burning ma yene no so hye yen. Nti yene na hye yen no na ne na ma sa nsuo no eba. Sa nsuo no eni mfaso die bia we yene no so. Nti say kwa enya problem. And your how be my so near Emma your home toy and say you know a prince you aside that no Jane no my any health benefits and my apomodian and cost for so bia and I say and cause any effect apart from say when you know a best show na prince you know.
Okay. Me cover Mary will come as a meka honda. I know say your list is becoming taller. Hello Mama Mary. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, Mama. Good evening. Pacho, nyame adom. Yeah, who you also want to say?
Your call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hello, Ajay.
Hello.
Hello, Ajay.
Yeah. Good evening, madam.
Good evening, Jam Pacho Apome.
Yeah, me who you know say.
Nyame adom Pacho yetio.
Yeah, me no hami. Ba me sha di na me si me ti asia me tumi hu ba me pija me ti na aye ble. Okay. Me say me say dem problem na.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Wo share ade na o pija wo ti a wo hu ni yi.
Me pija me ti a me hu ni yi ba me si me ti asia na me de me nim ko sia no ko soro. Na ma me hu we no.
Okay. All right. Wait. Thank you very much. Hello, Mama Mary. Yes, Mama.
Me ba cha ba ya. Neni. Ya de ne hospital so or 1 hour to start a title or 1 hour saying ya ba de ne hospital wo mo man do. Our one no this a promoting or one of the chance and I got the number. But me die ne wo mo na time 8 and 20.
Right. Man pacho wedding fear.
What's in local state? December 4.
Okay. All right, Mommy. Yeah, that's a baby. Into Dr. Bema anu ye. I'm sure. Right. Bye bye. Okay. Sweet and go.
Next person will be say ni na ni ti na afi na ni prunes you. Yeah, so when you yeah so bebre it could be say bia when you na ya dry and answer was our refractive errors and be na air cause sa no. Enti the message so be call hospital na doctor aye nhwehwe mu ama ono no be hu ana obeboa mo hu ade ko deportia air cause sa no na wa ma ho mwaye. Obi to be say so hu ade bi shining be any black and also yes. For now I cannot say be a pterygium and a grow to be it could be those way growth and answer way in America no pterygium or pinguicula. And Timisra patch so we tell me hospital patch and a doctor and you show no when the adequate air causes no. Afi say mount so bit say when you know show and now when you prune so say ye beboa we betumi aye some minor surgery na ma na ho atọ and afi yes about ko be so frɛ say oh you should na ni ya na afi ya man lenses afi you should diclofenac na man ni no hyehyɛ no yeah the diclofenac no ebimu bebre is not they don't feel comfortable with it ye dra eboa e ma say wonya eye pain na it may be from but if you swear this one of the side effects but I'm sure there's an alternative for her and to call doctor now catch say oh diclofenac no when you're comfortable with it you're also be to me as a son amount nothing so pains now so there could be some dryness okay so when you know good to be also and he say and no how I'm sure he will recommend that pterygium medicine now wakoye so but your call doctor ne ho na ko catcher no na yen hwe the other possible options for you
but before na I think she would want to have your contact we are not there to because she is in Accra or no one can her obetumi abamo na mapo thank you
okay and our last caller besides and no say opeja ohun ade ni but I saw sinitia se kakra de ohun yeah problem with my visual field problem so when you know there was some field be or honum and no sir if there's a sector be or honum problem or ha a bit me cause that kind of defect no obi honum or hwa de ache say odare ni ti ni say ansana when the target no it is so buy a clinic e be ye hwehwe mama ye be assess this visual field no na ye hwe baby potia or how no na yet to me abwa so the best thing is we call the nearest eye clinic now doctor access your visual field no na when who or how how what so amount who ya because
visual field
yes visual field no yes say we share straight no when you know echi no e position bia e map and then I say every field bia we share na e have some sector be winning it be mo dia no there could be say be one sector no no problem ba ho si say wo hwa dia na untumi hu ni ye ho so what done na ni na chi no and this wo shift to kon na wo shift to ti kakra na etumi boa ma hu ade na wo hwe ni ye so until say wo be kon na doctor be hwe wani na chi now I won't say problem be or na say problem be no it will be very difficult for me to give you the diagnosis and Bibisa.
That's what Asana better also with the 6-year-old Akranidi. Yemfa Elizabeth Boama from Sacramento. Hello, Mama Elizabeth. Hello, Man Lizzie. Hello, Auntie Elizabeth. Hello, Auntie Elizabeth. Okay. So I think you can do the little child's near name maybe some 6-year-old let address.
I couldn't hear the
abofrano any like pain in the eyes and sometimes it's reddened. Omoko hospital normal by enchena
yeah. No
the child is 6 years.
I don't know say doctor recommended glasses be manual. Obi ono mo ni the 6 years no on said that you need to tar level no e bia ye hwe sa process of the eyeball growth no into doctor ukosha doctor be obeka say or person or monitor no kakra no hwe say e bia development bi beba ni vision ni mo but ni na depending the degree of the error, so I don't know the results are onya, but I would recommend say if one place is not really, you can consult another to have a second opinion. I think that would be best. Okay.
It is is it another facility?
Another facility, of a second opinion about it. Exactly.
Great, right. And then Patrol made us say, whilst waiting, I think we have some few minutes, but we could pick Mami Cost Painters. Hello, Auntie Vic. Mama Vic. Hello, Auntie Vic. Okay, Oba Monica. Yes.
But you were any problem. Any problem na me wono. Community na any start.
Okay.
Na me ni attach there I was so no off. Me dey no yet one wo what why the boja ewe ni no. Nti na me hu hwe. Na waka there me dey call hospital we Cape Coast, but waka the way me ya me from Kokologu. Me kwa na kaka ka dura we do na. Eme moja ni hina do, but this time ma do hu omba. Na me peda me hu the doctor baby owo na me tuma ba ho so but me ambo na because me hu and then it's the first this man hospital.
Mo pocho you. It's important you answer na be fi ha doctor the number go to gba na area na ma bon kono ate. All right. But that's it. Okay. Hello, Mama Vic.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, my dear. Pacho apom to say.
Pacho nyanko parliamentary.
Yeah, me adom.
Pacho, Mr. Doctor say, many say like me tia me yana me fa painkiller. Not say me no we are not many ki come me possible we no many na ho no.
Me Pacho.
Mr. Doctor say dem fault.
Okay, Pacho dem painkiller na wo fa na yes.
Say e bia pala.
Okay. Me Pacho you. Okay. Let that say. Okay. And I think we can address these three, and then we'll have to quickly look at the behavioral way and who here and Sana will drop off.
Yeah, so you put our friend us and and I ya brand on Yamano or call Kalibu ya check it, but division or any yet to say first no. Yeah, so minimum the last time or call for review and now Bibisa. I think said the best way is or best I call the nearest eye clinic. Now you say I shall money be. Maybe there could be some way out. So want to mean enough yes say when you know the because doctor into me now. Maybe I said when you the way a bear no ne bear. But so doctor and car san chow there I will ask you say please obeko baby eye clinic one and doctor so and san hwema obi na enhwe say betumi aboa wo akonyansa bi so a. All right. And so the next one obi so fa painkiller na ni eni no eye ne ya na afi na eni no ahoho no. Yeah, it could be said we react to those painkillers no. Until the best thing is that you just abstain from it. And so when you're excessive and periodic headaches are, but also you know the root cause at the codepotia this headaches in the back. Then you be an obefa painkiller because painkiller no other effects yes on our kidney and the liver. Into Mr. call kona nyanya labs and hwehwe mu ni pedua ni mo na afi wani no so ye hwehwe ho. It could be said your refractive error na causes headaches no and as a systemic na wo problem bi wo moja mu anaze woni pedua ni mo eno no we buy be with all this comprehensive assessment and I'm sure say you will know the root cause of it na ya boa say the be ya won that painkillers and so for long time. Okay.
Near your callers, you don't say, I'm here to my mom quite next week. So, doctor, let's look at share other ones than about behavioral attitude, nothing. It may affect you, Now,
dynamic self-medication. So, be on one and no, I bet clinic, pharmacy and a chemical shop, Pedro. Mostly mistakes are and say, and if if I do answer echo say, if free, sir, Yaman getting kitchen, young fat, yan to form Nana, say, young shiny, Sabi, you go no more. Then Nick cannot call yan yamano system steroid is so that's what in Chebebri, sir. Into what I use na bit me cause cataract and glaucoma na make kan ho asem no.
But when you so baby, someone ye drone near you so na ekwa. Subsequently we feel oh this was good. Engineer san kwa konsobio. Yes. We nim say be and ye wo kan na bi wo. Yes,
e no cry. Obi ono mo ba ye no yama no maybe artificial tears. And as I say your man is sterile for maybe a short while, say using it for 2 weeks and 3 weeks. And I know say you know now be a later on once I develop a similar way, what's after the content and I got similar things. It's not right. Because there will be 2 steroids. So I will say yes to eye open and I say any pressure on I say any instance on sobia when eye open so answer. You continue with it. So it need a strict monitoring when you are giving steroid. But one case I was shown oko pharmacy now okota we use for a long period I bet me the or how brew. And I feel so enche ye be rare Christmas mo ye enter the dry season and now harmattan season Apollo beba ebi ono mo na akofa epunsuo obi mo na akofa urine sebe ejinso na odi ahohoro nani because nani no ontumi pains crampancho menya side no cry because
but it gives some relief.
It gives some relief but it could be say we lucky to you ebia no when lucky punsuo no contaminated
chese efibi
efibi wo mboa wo ni ade enti say wo de ohuru ani a wo say we no obunsu to me prepare herbal say herbal concoction or mix na we chinya go so there was a situation one doctor who patient be otitin haban a any melty konia no na ni black no enane because haban the pH no brofo ye fe pH say na no den no more esin and ani ahoden no anti ye nya drobia na say we do gu ani no so. Please, so when you know problem be or please the right point of contact your primary eye care doctor. For corner on who the right cost now on the right treatment before you even go to the pharmacy and buy with your prescription. So I'll call hospital near my maybe I don't know your DNA interested or her between the pharmacy aquacoto. So get the prescription first. Now call pharmacy na koto. Na fi review data what the amount so obedi so na wasen akọ for review
enti we dear Dr. Nyami _BEBREE say wa betre yen ade na otwimienu wa yade onyankopon onsha ye hwefo bebia wo biara ye beda wase na yes say be sutie essence say be aso de wan kasa wonim enso transfer by yes nan say adverts be great or television so Facebook draw any heba ni no manoma me patcho weni no momoden ho say e ba ko pe enti say wo de dro bi eguso a na wa hwe ni yie ye hia o se ne be ya ye nyinara enka ebe ya ebe nyi ache a ye ni nso ebetumi asebe ye yie na ye kan sa no so wo how bia momoden na ko hospital. Doctor, quickly with me the telephone number no at to set not hospital.
Me number is 054 28 39 389. Patamesa SHBM 054 28 39 389. The first little day Better Care Medical Center. Yewo Opera Square. Yene 𝗟𝗓𝐶 mo na ebo nhwene mu nti se wo pese wo behwe wani anase wo be check woni pedua no mu a wo betumi aba ye all kinds of lab tests ni ade ade ni na wo ba so a ye benya adagre na ya hwehwe woni pedua no mu ama o how bia wo ho no enim sa nyame ya adom a ho beto edamase
enti we fe Dr. Felix 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 Better Care Medical Center ewo Opera Square enti mpacha obetumi akono for your health care nyame ya adom a yenim se next week nyina we are one Ghana we are one it is Ghana that is going to win enti messer ara let's go and vote we ko vote no enye ntokwa obomodi vote de area no akofie ko pedwane bi di na didi na na television oh since obedina hona ntokwa bi menim se wa wo hwe WTV de obia entesa onyankopon so be hira menka se won vote a obi be kwako vote ama na onyankopon vote ma wa ne won pede bia no na onyan be de bia nka vote ya one vote no could make a difference enti onyame ensha so be ye oman ba papa na yenyinara yebetumi akọ vote wa sunde fite na ekọ yenkoso ara emmo empire yenkoso ara encourage ye ho we are one people let's love each other let's continue and we're going to win to the glory of God nyame enshawo hey Christmas eba there's going to be a lot of beautiful shows at WTV consulting room ha enti men you ho enfim to the crew yedamase be producer any obiara ye kasa nyame enshiramo na obia oye concert peace concert towards election no onyankopon enshire nim say brigade for NS Bruce aye ken omo hye na omo so omode omo peace concert no atwa so God richly bless all of us e chamba boden na onyankopon ya adoma kwa sorry yenkoda nyame ase e wo ne ne pa ne dom ne banbo hey afe akọ apraba ba to ye it is opportunity. I love you so much obi biara bebia mo obia nyame enshamo munia baros Aduful and I minimum ewoha nyame adma ebisa ehebio stay blessed and favored bye